hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our Slime Rancher stream. Hello to everyone who's joining us. I think Kurai's already in the chat. Hello. Yeah, so we had a little bit of trouble with our Tuesday stream, but this one's been doing really well so far, so I think it's going to be good to us tonight.
Yeah, things are going well. Just like usual stuff, just working on our art stuff, but you know, I've got some games and everything's great.
I'm feeling really good today because I finished the last page of the first chapter of one of my comics, the Beast Burden comic. So I'm just like full of good art energy.
Anyway, so Oz tells me that he loves Slime Rancher. He's played this before, right?
Yeah,
I've never seen any of this before.
So I played this 3 or 4 years ago, like pretty soon after it came out. I think like 2017, 2018, and there's been a lot of updates since that I just have not seen. So this is going to be pretty new to me too.
Okay. So it's...
Do you want to turn the other monitor away? Because I'm getting tempted to look at it.
It's really funny. You just can't resist the temptation. It's like, oh, look, deer.
Well, that's where people are talking. That's where things are moving.
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna take the keyboard real quick.
Oh, and I need to use it for this equipment. Let's just call this pause stream. Now this is an important decision already.
Mm-hmm.
How do I have a hat? Hat go away. I forgot that one of my little expressions is still bound to the keyboard letters instead of the numpad. So that's what that was.
Wait, so you had a random letter?
Yes, because my laptop doesn't have a numpad.
Oh no.
But when I bring it over to your computer, I can use that. I was going to talk about this later, but I have expressions now. I learned how to be angry and how to be sad. So it's really creepy when I laugh with this one on, I'm sure. But yeah, no one's made me happier. Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, we should hold on.
No one's made me angry or sad yet. So.
There we go. Also, we should probably get rid of those extra numbers in your name there.
Oh, yes. No, it was fine. I had to pick which little logo to use for this. This is a good one, never mind. This no more decision to make.
Seen some stuff.
So yeah, we're just starting a fresh new save. And like I said, a lot of this stuff's going to be new to me, and all of it's going to be new to Enro. So I'm excited.
All I know is a name, and I've seen some stuff.
1,000 light years away from Earth on a planet known as the Far, Far Range. Beatrix, no!
Well...
Oh cool, it did reset to the controller instead.
Okay. It is covering up your health and stuff. Don't use it.
Yeah, we can move Oz over. Let me just... Oh, nope, that's still connected to...
One more, please.
Maybe do the little electric slide here as I drop things off the desk. It's fine, it's just my phone. It's carpet. We're good. You want to come with me? Oh,
yeah,
nope. I moved myself that isn't showing. What? What? You don't... Why don't you want to move?
Stay. Well, I'm fine where I am if it really is that bad.
I don't know why.
It's fine.
Here, actually, I can... What? Oh my god, you're staying there.
Alright, I'm staying there. It's fine.
And that's not going to be the rest of the stream.
It's fine.
It does fit well there. It's like part of the UI now.
Yeah. Alright, so we're on a weird planet 1,000 light years away, and are we hunting slimes, or are we just like, can we take care of them?
What's the other word in the title?
Well, like a rancher, yes, but like, how the hell do you do that?
Yeah, so it's giving me the controls right now, so I can sprint. Let me turn this volume up a bit, and I can jump. Like, I've never done this with controller before. I might actually turn down the sensitivity a little bit, because it's very, very sensitive. Does mouse sensitivity do the same thing? I don't know if that would change it. I don't know. It's fine. So yeah, the way you can ranch these slimes is you can go suck them up, and then boop. Yeah, so these are little pens here that you can put him in, and now he's just chilling in there. So you vacked slime, which sounds just unpleasant. Kids, don't vac a slime. That would be like people in a trench coat in an alley saying, "Hey kid, wanna vac a slime?" It's only $10.
It sounds like a weird '90s commercial, like the Nickelodeon slime. It's like vac a slime. It's like a skateboarding move or something. It smells really weird.
This is still way too sensitive.
But I have to go to gamepad.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, sensitivity X and Y. See, I am not a controller user ever, so the idea of going to the gamepad section. Okay. Sorry, I should have done this before the stream started. But I didn't even test it with the controller. There we go, that's nice. This isn't too much of like an action game. Wait, I'm seeing a bunch of stuff in the chat there. What's going on? You're the one in charge of chat tonight, so if we're not answering you, that's Enro's fault. I'm just saying that right now.
It's just trying to find a gap because you're just going right now. But yeah, it's like yeah, so imagine I've read that from the game, that the vac the slime. I'm guessing.
Yeah, that was in the game.
Yeah.
That was actually on a little sidebar there. Oh yeah, so this is what you actually want to ranch. Like, this is what you're getting out of the slimes, little plorts.
Okay.
They give them food and they poop them out, and then you harvest it, and you can like sell it over here. It's like a tycoon game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But like different slimes will eat different things and like want different things, and you have to go out and like find a bunch of different kinds of them. After the games that we've been playing, I wanted like a super chill, just hang out kind of one. Nice, relaxing vibes. So yeah, I keep thinking I might actually switch that.
So it's like Karai saying it's like manure when it comes to like collecting precious resources, I guess.
I guess it's more like collecting eggs from a chicken, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Like that, like it's not the manure is to grow other things with, but eggs just is the product.
Okay, so like the little thing that's dropping is just what's ransom one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so I think the pink ones are omnivorous, so I can feed them the chickens. Yes, they look at them go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you give them food, they'll pop out of a port. That's basically the whole game. Like, there's not much more to explain. You can like get like upgrades and things like that, but it's basically just hanging out and finding new kinds of slimes. Oh yeah, I'll get to. There is a bit more, but I'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay.
Doing like crossbreeding stuff later.
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank is one of my favorite games. Like I haven't played a lot of the newer ones, but I used to play the old ones on PlayStation 2. It's really fun. I think the chickens kind of reminded of, because there's like a beam that turns people into chickens or something.
Sure.
And there's one that turns people into sheep. That's a fun one.
Okay. Are we going to be reading the lore?
Sure.
It's here? I don't know how much of it there is.
I could read a bit of it, I guess.
Okay. Well, there it is. Did you read it?
What did you say?
I don't want to read that out loud.
That's funny.
My asthma's being very good to me right now, so like I'm not tempting it by just reading long monologues. It's being very kind to me. Deciding not to flare up a bunch, which is because I've used like 4 inhaler puffs and I have a cough drop in my mouth right now. I'm taking the appropriate medical amount. Please do not worry about me. I'm taking it within prescription.
7 pounds.
Yes. Give me your shit. So you don't really need to actually have them in your farm to get stuff out of them. Because you can just feed the wild ones. Like I never really want to like put all the young ones in there because they're so easy to find that there's really no point in like putting them in a pen.
Just throw some food and be happy.
Yeah. so many.
Bunny slimes.
Bunny slimes? What do you mean?
Someone Karai was saying something bunny slimes. It's like,
Oh, I didn't see anything yet. Did I walk right by a cool thing? I don't know. No, there's cat slimes. There's cat slime somewhere. Which I would like to get one. It's all it is pink. Oh, the pink ones. The pink ones are so... they're cheap. Oh yeah, so... is this big fella too? It's like I said, I've played a bit of this game before, but there's gonna be stuff I've just never seen. It's crazy. Because like when I downloaded this today, this was half a gigabyte. Like the whole game. No, buddy. Cat's trying to get him out. It's really, really pretty and cute. But it's like, I guess it's low poly? There's like detailed textures and everything. But the actual geometry of it's pretty simple.
So yeah, Karai's saying, okay, I haven't seen anything of this either, so we're all in the same boat together. Diving in line.
So you've seen like Super Mario Galaxy stuff, right?
Yeah.
These are like the hungry Lumas.
Yo, yeah.
You give them enough food and then they'll do something for you. I know there's a way to break this box. Oh, okay, you just break it. I could have sworn I tried that.
War.
Oh, it says, okay, in the top right it says like the diet. So the pink ones have diet everything. Which means I guess don't get close to them. What is that blue thing? I would like to see what that is. Franklin wants very badly to be in my lap. If you're gonna be in my lap, you need to be there for a while. You can't be in and out. What is this? Oh, it's a map. I just downloaded the map for this area. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but this is... oh, never mind. I saw a cat. I'm distracted. I have a cat now. I was gonna say, this is very much my caliber of game. I am very much a casual gamer. You know, like, I don't do the speed runs or the super... like, I played Dark Souls, and I enjoyed it, but, like, that's not my go-to usually.
Big Call of Duty fan, FPS.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. So here's a hybrid already. So there's little rock slimes, and then there's the pink ones. They have pink rocks now. You want some food? Oh. No. Apparently no.
Does the diet change?
I think they're just full. Yeah. I actually do have a lot of... oh, right. I forgot how they did the hybridization. It's by eating the other plorts. So when like a pink one eats a rock plort, it becomes a pink rock. I should take all this back to our home. Well, I'll feed the big one later. I have a bunch of fruit right here. Oh, there's a sprint button. Yeah. Super fast. See, the thing about doing like the more casual games, oh my goodness, one got out, is that we don't have as much from the game spurring on conversation, we're just sort of vibing. So if there's anything you want to talk about, let me know.
Yeah, where I was bringing up that the go-to is like the first go-to is like the Final Fantasy 14, so the MMO. Yeah. So it's a little bit less competitive. So it's like, I've tried doing MMO stuff. It's harder for me to get super into it because it requires. Genuinely, I think it requires you interacting with people, which I don't do. But also just like having a friend group and stuff like that. You know, it's more of a more of a social thing.
Yeah, we were doing like Elder Scrolls Online for a little bit, which was alright, but like, I don't know.
It was like the random quests and stuff were pretty fun, but the main story quests were just like, oh, the world is at stake, but like not really, you know.
It felt every single quest was just walk over here and click a button.
But like the story ones were more interesting. Cause it's like, oh, talk to Ray, talk about little mystery here and there.
Buddy, there's a cat going on to both of our laps now. Where are you headed?
I got it. I don't know what he doesn't do it. Doesn't walk like this often.
We're usually not sitting at the computer next to each other.
God.
Okay, so I've been just like empty braining this. I don't know if I'm even doing a remotely good job with the actual farming. No thoughts, head empty. There's like a store. What is this? This is the store, I think. No, this is my encyclopedia. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure this out. We got it.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 14 was the one they had like the bunny characters too, right? Like they had all the different species and stuff like that like were kind of locked to certain races or classes. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, don't ask me.
But yeah, I think that's a pretty cool way of doing it. I've seen some games and Evermoves do it that way, so that it forces some visual diversity, you know. So everyone's just not just a random dude with different stuff, you know. You get different sizes because you want to play healer. This is the healer looks like, you know.
Yeah. I always gotta play the Khajiit, always, or the Argonian maybe, but it's the Khajiit. So there's a bunch of upgrades for this corral that I cannot afford. So we're just gonna not do that right now. I guess I just need to take a long walk. I think that's the best thing to do. And like, don't worry about collecting too much, and just take a long walk and see what's out there. I'll get a bunch of food at least to bring over the big slime. Did I do something to this one? Did I buy something? Whoops.
Oh, did you actually? What did you get?
A coop. You can like raise chickens here, I guess.
Oh.
Didn't mean to. I thought I was hitting the back button. That's where my money went.
Well, you'll use it eventually, I guess.
I did say no thoughts, head empty, so there's proof right there if you needed it.
Oh, yes, a small tank, like I was saying, like that's a pretty fun like combo against just having different sizes for stuff.
Hello. Welcome. The Herald of Starlight. Oh my goodness. That's an awesome name.
Of Starlight. Did you ever watch read those books like the Herald and the Purple Crayon as a kid?
Maybe.
Oh, I love those ones because like it was interesting because it was all imagination, you know, and everything that he could just draw was something just in the world now, and sometimes his imagination got wild and he drew something that was kind of scary, you know. But it's also remembering it's your imagination, you know. So it's stuff like that. It was really cute. Like I think God, I need to ask my mom what the name of all of our old childhood books are because there's so many of them. I'm like, I need to read these to my kids one day.
Does she still have them around?
I don't know. Maybe a few of them, but probably not. Like, she probably donated a good chunk of them. It's like a lot, honestly, again, for books, like, you're gonna find another copy somewhere. I think for a long time.
I have a bunch of chickens, but I don't have a rooster, so my coop is still not helpful. I think the roosters that were here got eaten. But yeah, I think my parents still have a lot of the childhood books that I have. It was like my stepmom has like a big like library room where she can keep a bunch of stuff in. Oh, I think those ones are angry. Oh yes,
oh,
they
my
are.
God.
Oh no, we're not going in there.
Killing the boss.
Okay. But yeah, I remember like I have a very specific memory of this one book that I absolutely hated. Not because of what was in it, because the book smelled weird just all the time. I don't even know what it smelled like. It it smelled like a scary thing I'd never smelled before. So that was my least favorite book.
Coming out like an animal, just like.
I mean, when you're a kid, that's not far off.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like that happened often with like library books that we had. It's like they're just old, just dried out books that have been there for like 50 or 60 years. So it's getting a weird stench with them sometimes. Pendragon series. Have you ever read the Pendragon series?
Oh hell yeah!
Never read that.
Oh,
Well, you can talk a little bit about it, I guess, if that's possible.
yeah. It was just like it was like a sci-fi-ish story. Like I read this 10 years ago, but like he would like go back through. He would go through like portals or something. Like could like different time and space and go to all these different universes and stuff like that. I remember like the most memorable one. I think the 5th book was like the premise was that everyone was like plugged into this like alternate reality, not like deep dive virtual reality really. So like that was like the big thing. Like no one was in the real world anymore. Also, there are these things right now that do not have anything. I can't deal with these. I don't have the tools yet to deal with those.
Oh.
So I think they go away in the morning. Oh right, I can just sleep. I can just go to bed. I forgot that was an option. I was gonna just run around in circles until the morning came. But yeah, like people were in these big like pyramid things or something like that. I don't know. I remember getting that we rented them from the library. That's where I read them. So I never actually owned those ones. Well, those ones only eat fruit. Okay. So no chicken for you. And I don't. So yeah. So like the tar monsters that spawned last night. Oh, okay. We need a better fence. Yeah, like the tar monsters have like come out when you give like too many different kinds of plort. Because like giving it one different kind will make it a hybrid, but then giving it a third different kind will make it like a monster. So like you shouldn't do what I did, which was put 3 different kinds in the same pen because empty brain.
Oh.
I think that's what happened. Do I have some money? Okay. First step, getting better walls. Oh, wait. Like I said, it's been years. It's coming back to me why that didn't work. I think those ones only like being at night. Like the little like glowy ones. They won't like being out here in the daytime or something. I don't know. If there is a tutorial, I'm just blabbering over it, so give me just one moment here. So we definitely want higher walls. Definitely. What else can I afford? Anything? Nothing. I can afford to demolish the plot. I don't think I will. Oh, yeah, we just need to go out and just explore. You gonna tell me about your favorite books?
I had more books than I read as a kid.
Wow,
my
what a
mom-
shock.
Oh god, no. I just did nothing. I played a bunch of video games, but like I said, like a lot of the children's books, the ones I remember the most. Like The Missing Piece, remember that one?
Oh yeah, like the Shel Silverstein? Is that right?
Yeah, I like that one. It was very cute.
Definitely want the cat sign.
But yeah, I think we had a copy of that, and I read that book so hard I could have broken it in half. Like a spine.
Does that mean you read it many times, or you read it very intensely once?
I don't know. I got fuzzy memories as a kid.
Do you ever read so hard that your book explodes? That's hardcore, man.
Don't talk me into you can score 30 books of your brain.
I mean, you broke its spine. That's
God, this is so sick.
that's so metal.
Yeah. For real.
Happy kitty, eat the chicken. Yes. Now give me your little poop.
I say like reading books so fast they turn to dust. It's like they had
Yeah.
to do something for like a competition every year in middle school.
Obliterate the knowledge into your brain. There was this. I'm trying to remember the name of this book because it was really cool. It was like about this. It was like a young adult fiction, fantasy one. It was about like a magic world, you know, like classic stuff, just dragons and elves and griffins and stuff. Oh, the Dark Lord of Dirkholm. But the bit is that like the real world, like the real human physical world, figured out how to get to it and decided to monetize it and make like a theme park out of it. So like the Dark Lord of Dirkholm is just this dude is like a farmer in this fantasy world, but he gets paid a lot of money by people like humans from a different dimension to like posture himself as the Dark Lord of all, and he does little plays like in like a haunted house for interdimensional tourists, and it was really freaking cool. And it was just in my school library. I happened to pick it up, but like, damn, it was really good. It was one of those books that like I read in middle school and remembered very, very vividly, but didn't remember everything except the name. I had to Google so hard to get a copy of that book like 10 years later, but I found it and now I own a copy. So our kid's gonna be reading that. I'm a long way from home right now.
I'm trying to work with the Twitch apps, and it's fine.
Are you just trying to type on it, or?
Yeah, I was just trying to type on it, but I can use your phone if that's easier.
Oh yeah, so you just responding to people in the chat?
Yeah.
You can tell me to shush and if you want to do the chat stuff, like,
It's fun.
you know this just about our day-to-day routine. Is saying, hey Oz, could you shut up for a moment? It's perfectly acceptable.
It goes both ways.
It usually doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if I give the other slime, like the big pink one, enough food, he'll give me the key to this. I think that's what I'm missing.
Yeah, Karai is asking if you have any other books, recommendations, like kind of similar, I guess, like fantasy stuff.
There was like a series that was like just the like young adult fantasy book called like Magic, like Magyk, I think. It's just like about some wizards, but I'm trying to remember what was good about it. I remember that I liked it a lot. It's like I said, it's very standard fantasy stuff. Ooh, what is this? Is it like a cube fruit?
Strawberry.
A cuberry.
Is that really? Oh. Gosh, that's the next thing I was gonna say. Oh, one other book I think I didn't like, but one book I liked was one called Graceling. I read that when I was actually working at a summer camp, so like I was well beyond the target audience like age for something like this, but I was like, it's fine. But yeah, it was cool because it was just not every person, but like there were a lot of people who were blessed or graced with like a special ability. So they have a certain grace of like, I'm good at cooking, I'm good at like fighting, I'm good at like travel or something like that, or directions or something, So it's about this young girl. I think she was graced for fighting, and then she's used as like kind of an assassin, bodyguard, like mercenary thing for this king. But yeah, then there's like some weird conspiracy stuff happening, and big just story. I can't tell much other than that, but like, that's the whole point. Like she's you follow her with her grace, meet other people with different, abilities, and it's pretty cool.
I thought you were going to talk about the one where women have the power to just shock people or something like that.
Oh, the power! Yes. Oh my god.
It's just called The Power.
Yeah, I need to finish that. I got like.
Oh, I thought you had.
I just forgot I had it. It was really freaking cool. So like, okay, this one I gotta finish because it's really interesting. So for some reason, all the women in the world, like just these human women, just are now gaining the ability to shock people like electric eels. So it's like coming with the turning the world on its head, power structure wise in a lot of countries, and a lot of just things are just changing, you know, because like women have a lot of power now, so like everything kind of changes up, and it's just like honestly, it was there were some moments of people dying and you know stuff like that, but even then through I was like, this is so badass, you know, because it's just seeing the power dynamic shift throughout the entire world so quickly was just like, it was just an interesting world, and we kept following different people as it was happening, and it's just people accidentally figuring out they have these abilities and almost killing someone. It's wild.
Oh, sorry. Going on a completely different tangent. I don't think there's always been eggs in the game. Chickens can produce eggs. I'm sorry, you've been talking about this stuff.
But yeah, it was just like apparently like I think I shouldn't say anything else about it then. But it's just for some reason only women have this power.
Yeah,
and it's just popping up throughout the entire world at the same time.
So it's definitely a different genre than the rest of what we've been talking about.
Yeah. So it's more of a, like I said, it's more of a political power structure type, you know, deal. I'm trying to see how the world would shift if, you know, women are treated equally in a lot of countries, and, you know, a lot of places. So imagine now every woman is just a taser that can kill you. So you kind of think twice about, you know, whatever you do. So I don't think that would be. I wasn't saying that wouldn't be so bad, but it's just like
it would change the way the world works.
It would change. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
it will change the way the world works, and that's what made it such an interesting story. And like I said, I need to finish it because like there's just so much happening. So I need. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm gonna dig it up somewhere in this house. Oh, and Karai saying that apparently there was like anthro characters in one of the Pendragon books.
Oh.
Please send me the name of that.
Okay.
All furries are welcome here.
I read those long before I even saw a furry thing, so like my brain was not in that mode when I was reading those.
Oh, that's something we never actually talked about on stream. What was what was one of the first things or first furry things that you really liked, or what got you into the fandom and stuff?
I told you about that. I actually made like fan art for the artist. As like I think his ad is like Tiny Deer Guy on Twitter, like or Bat, whatever you want to call him. I'm not doxing him. He puts that out there.
Just dropping real quick. No.
But yeah, he just does like little like cutesy art with a lot of deer because like one of his main characters is a deer. So like apparently like my brain was like deer are good, deer are important because like I honestly didn't know or really care about them until then. But then I saw the character and like, this is good. I like this. I want more of this. I was like, we talked about like I don't know if we talked about this on stream, but like when we first started dating, Enra was like deep into this stuff already because he was in college. But like they were trying to. Oh, that was enough. I had turned away. But like they were trying to like figure out how to tell me that they were into all this stuff when like I was too. Don't you eat my chicken? Don't eat my chicken. Don't eat my chicken. So they were getting all nervous about it, and like I was trying to drop hints. Like I sent them like a link to a furry visual novel that I liked. I was like, hey, you should check out this thing. It's really cool. It's like a nice subtle way of telling them that it was chill. But they just didn't read it, so I think was it when we were in DC, like on the dock, that we actually had this conversation?
I think it was at a convention, like an anime convention, I think. So we were going to like a meetup for one of the conventions. I was like,
oh, it was the one on campus. The name of the campus I'm not going to say.
That's why I was like convention.
Because we've been to other like anime conventions, one other.
Yeah. But a lot of it wasn't even so much like it was one of those things of I had so many times in high school and like parts of college as well that I would run into people
who loved a lot of furry stuff, but didn't know anything about the community and stuff like that, and didn't know how deep everything could go. So oftentimes when I would show you these things early on, I was just like, all right, but like, how much do you actually know? Just like, you know, because it's part of that.
Honestly, not as much. Like, really, I was at the point where I was enjoying the art, and I don't think I had a Twitter yet. I wasn't following people on Twitter, but like, just I would see some of the art. I don't even know where I was finding it. Just weird websites from Googling. But I was not. And like, you were the one who got me like into the fandom, not just an appreciator.
Being them more officially.
Making a Sona, everything really. So like, we've had this conversation, but like, so much of where I am just in my life right now can credit it to you. In a good way.
Yeah.
Because I'm happy with the way things are right now.
It's all your fault.
But if it goes to shit, I can blame that on you too.
Sure. It's fine.
Ooh, I accidentally sucked up the slime. Yeah, I haven't really been talking about the game stuff at all, but like, what I've been trying to do is getting the kit, the tabby slimes is what they're called. Getting those here and making a little like meat production thing. So you have some chickens to feed them. So I finally got a rooster, but I think right, I got a different kind of hen. I don't know if those two can mix, probably not. So it's progress. We're going to have a stable source of income. Yeah, like I said earlier, like this game, I genuinely love this game, and I've played this game for hours. Not recently, because God knows why, but it's nice. It's just a thing that we can hang out and just talk over easily without it being interrupting. Like, playing Transistor was really nice, but also like there was dialogue and there was story and there was everything. So just needing to stop and do that was difficult.
Yeah, it's like again, there's like so many things like they're great games, but it's just like having to stop every 2 seconds because someone else is talking is kind of derailing.
What am I looking for? What is my goal? I guess I just need to get more plorts. Like, really, I just need money right now to buy like upgrades to the pen. So, if I make them like cat rock ones, they'll eat both meat and veggies. I think the rock ones eat veggies, so that would make things easier. We'd make them omnivores. They're both good. Like the rock plorts and the cat plorts are both good money-wise. I think I want to do that. Wait, do the rock ones eat fruit? Veggie? Do you eat fruit? Is a fruit different than a veggie, or are those the same? It would... Oh? Don't leave me hanging, but... I think that's a no. I think that's a no to the fruit. Okay. Excuse me. Who was that? The little rock ones will, like, charge you. Oh. I do have carrots though, so like giving it meat and veggie isn't bad either. It just means I need to do something else with my fruits that I have a lot of all of a sudden. Actually, let's just go crazy here. Let me find a big cluster of the pink ones and just give them a feast. Although they are producing a decent amount, just.
Yeah. The other thing that got me in the fandom.
Yes.
We're gonna have halfway through this conversation. It's fine.
No, if I'm just blabbering about game stuff, please
Yeah.
talk about more interesting things.
But yeah, it's always like little janky ways of getting into it. But
Oh,
like,
right.
there was an old TLC show called My Strange Addiction. You know, like one of the things that's trying to paint furries and fandom stuff in like a negative light. And they did a terrible job of even trying to make it negative.
because everything they said, I was like, yes, please. I was like, they have costumes and conventions and there's art and you can make your own character. And it's just like, it sounds like the coolest thing ever. You know? So it's just like they phrased it as if the girl was like addicted to wearing her fursuit. It's like she wears it occasionally and hangs out with her friends. Like, you guys, it was like the series premiere was that too. So it was like
That was like that was what they were starting off their season with.
it was just a
Or
weak
series.
Yeah, it was
The whole thing.
The whole series was like starting off that. That was the weakest
God.
series premiere ever. Because it was just like it just sounded interesting. But like I also realized so many people use like furry stuff as like a big what was I trying to think of? Clickbait. It's very clickbaity because it's sort of like, oh, what's that? That's weird, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like like I said, they tried to make it all negative, but I was like, hold on.
I think this is like a quest thing. Like if I give her these, she'll give me this. Which the money is nice, but like I don't know if I can get those easily. Yeah, not right now.
But yeah, from then on, I googled furry from I googled the word furry, and then the rest is where I am now. I was just getting into the art.
The rest was history.
Yeah, just basically, it's a straight line basically from there.
I might, if I can like get that stuff easily. The hardest part is the cube. I don't know where to get that. Because we had gotten some before, like way far out. I think like the answer is just to grow it. Unfortunately. I do find it funny when you suck up the big ones, they can't actually go into your little thing. They just go onto the screen. Choo!
Okay.
What?
Stuff like that.
Oh, I did throw one into the ocean and deliberately didn't comment. It was on the farm. It was on the farm, and there's no other way to get rid of it. It's fine. It's slime floats. Everyone knows that. That's just science. No, don't eat the chicken. I need that. I might actually get rid of the chicken though if I can find some fruit. Is it back where it was before? Or these ones are angry. These ones are angry. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, our neighborhood.
Apparently. I don't know if they might only come out at night, I think. There we go. So used for the chicken. This is chaos now. Gosh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can get those fruit. But I do have more florets, even though like now the other cat wants to be in my lap. Are you gonna be chill?
No.
It's worth asking. I want to hear it from her mouth that she's not gonna be chill. She has her back legs on me and her front legs are going down from her, so she can harm us equally.
She can sit on the chair with me, but she is not going to be on my legs because she has talons. No.
Oh yeah, you're wearing the skirt too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you were exposed. You were vulnerable.
You want to sit right here. You're going to be on my lap. I don't know what cuts you when I want you cutting off my legs or your stockings. They're $15. I'm not gonna hurt you over it, but I'll be very mad and stare at you. That's $15.
There is absolutely nothing she could ever do.
No.
That would make us bonk her.
Like she could probably take out one of my eyes. And that's
She could embezzle money from me.
Okay. Going with the plausible one, but sure. Explain how this cat who doesn't even eat her food correctly is gonna embezzle money from you.
Okay, she doesn't eat her food correctly because she doesn't have teeth.
Mhm.
But there's nothing stopping her from embezzling. That's what I'm saying. You don't need teeth to embezzle.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like, I think there's other things like, you know,
What?
intelligence, thumbs. Anything.
Explain to me how thumbs are required to embezzle.
Well, like, you know, forms and typing and I don't know. So I don't think you just.
You can dictate.
I can-
Computer, give me money.
You're trying to negotiate me into be like, yeah, Bella can totally steal money from us.
Yes.
That's your long game, huh?
Okay, so
Team
if
up
I
with her
get...
to take everything else.
Oh. Okay, so I can put the nighttime slimes in here if I get a solar shield.
Wait, oh, okay.
What I just got was the roof, because there's a lot of them in there.
Just write this down on your phone.
Oh, is it just cranked?
I don't know how iPhones work.
You swipe up from the bottom. Oh, no you don't, because the keyboard's out. You swipe up from the bottom, and there you go.
Alright, cool.
Is that too low now?
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also an interesting thing. Oz uses an iPhone, I use an Android, so anytime we have to swap phones, it's just a headache for each of us.
The next phone I buy is going to be an Android.
Yeah.
I should learn how to use yours. So yeah, we're making progress here. We have some chickens. If I was thinking, I would have saved one of those carrots to make a carrot farm, but I wasn't. You need to go away so you don't ruin my little pen here. So look away. Close your eyes, Enro.
What? You just
Enro, close your eyes.
killing slimes again?
No, I'm not. I'm sending them on a boat trip.
Oh, okay, nice.
But they loved it.
Oh, wonderful.
They wrote back. They got a postcard. They said, "We love it.
Wonderful.
We're
yay.
alive and we love it."
Awesome.
Yeah, those are scary because they'll bonk you.
Oh my god, they've gotten so big.
Yeah, when they hybrid, they're not gonna grow any bigger. I don't think. Are any of you like really upset? No, oh, they all seem happy. Okay, if you don't feed them, they get unhappy. Which fair. Oh, I got the up all night achievement.
Oh, okay.
No sleep for me. Gotta. Ugh. The words rise and grind almost came out of my mouth and they felt dirty.
Eh. Ugh.
But also, we're a bunch of fucking artists, so like, don't.
Look. Okay. Well, fine, we can talk about this one, because there's a difference between working hard and, like, doing the romanticizing struggle and grind. These are two very different things. Having a nice schedule, taking good breaks, getting a good amount of work done every day, and achieving your goals, wonderful. Working 80 hours a week just to, like, you know, to get a little extra and go beyond. Someone's messing with you, someone's exploiting you. You don't need to take that, you know?
I got excited because I was like, oh, a new island, but it was the same island.
No.
Just coming from I've never come to it from that direction.
Also, the lighting's a little different.
Yeah, it's in the daytime too. Oh, excuse
Coming
me.
for you.
Excuse me. I just want to get steal these wild plorts. Like I said, the pink ones are like $6. It's stupidly low.
Still worth
But
it.
even like getting 20 of them is something. I need to get enough money to buy a carrot farm so I can get a bunch of carrots. Because having veggie growth is going to be really helpful. I don't know if there's an advantage to giving like the different kinds of chicken. Like I don't know if they give better plorts. I don't think they do.
There's something to it, I'm sure, if they name them differently and everything.
I mean, they're definitely distinct. I just don't know if they're improved or just different. Because like there's like the quests, I guess. Like the quest was asking for a specific kind of fruit. I don't know if it was superior to. any other kind of fruit. Sorry, I remembered I have a key.
Okay. Oh, was that like a hiccup? Was that
That is fair. More talking about other relationship stuff with us. Enro for a long time, did not like weird mouth sounds.
Just little
Like hiccups and just burps and coughs and whatever.
It was one of those things. Like it's fine hearing it passing or whatever, but like if I'm sitting next to you for 4 hours and it's just like every 2 seconds, it's just like, and it's like, oh my god.
So I have asthma. I have specifically I forget. It's like cough variant asthma. Oh, sorry, I'm excited. So I am constantly making little noises just every day as a person all the time. So being stuck inside with me for a year of quarantine, I'm sure wasn't easy. So thank you. I love you.
But like it's one of those things of like by virtue of exposure, it's just like I just got better with it because it's just like yeah, it's fine.
So I wore you down.
Basically.
Okay. I don't know. I might just leave the little boom slime here. Because I don't need that yet. What do you eat? That's because it's a bit. I eat meat. Okay. Like really, what I want is just a veggie. Like literally a veggie. I don't know why I can't find any right now, but. What a new kind of chicken? A briar hen. Okay. That's not a veggie.
Yeah. Try saying like they've had bronchitis before and they haven't matched. I've never had something like that bad, but like isn't that like yeah.
That's like a temporary thing though. It's not like a larger condition. I don't think.
No, but it can cause some problem. It's one of those things like that. I think that lasts like it can last like a month or something like that. It's a long time.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's a higher intensity, but it's just like
that's awful. That sucks all the time.
Look, assuming everyone doesn't have a sore throat, just remember, just enjoy the fact that you can swallow right now. Just remember, just for a second, just and no pain, because having a sore throat, you just straight forget what it even was like to the pain.
There was before I was actually diagnosed with having asthma stuff. Oh, sorry, what is this? I've been getting distracted. Treasure pot is locked. Okay. Before I was diagnosed with that, I was basically downing cough drops. Just in, like, once one was gone, the next one was in. And apparently what I find out is that the cough drops were doing more harm than good. There was something in them that in that large of an amount was like wearing down the lining of my throat. And that's what was making me cough. I was coughing so much I needed a bunch of cough drops and had so many cough drops I was coughing. It was hell for like a month until I realized.
That's great for cough drop companies, though.
Oh my god.
Anybody who's not going in,
So I think it was the sugar-free one specifically because I was like, I'm eating 100 cough drops a day. I can't be eating that much sugar. So I switched to the sugar-free ones, which just fucked me over. Also, I don't know if I said it, but I found like a yarn ball which says it's a slime toy.
Huh.
We have cat slimes, so I'm trying to bring it back to them. I'm trying to find the exit, so it was like a one-way door to get in. I think there's like a teleporter or something. Excuse me, sorry. Or something. Oh, honey slimes. Honey slimes. Honey slimes kick ass. They're just good producers of good stuff. So the cool thing is that getting the ports is just as valuable. Ooh, never mind. What are you? What are you? What are you? A hunter slime. So I keep interrupting myself because I'm seeing things in the game and getting excited about them. Was I in the middle of, telling a story?
Did you just explain the yarn thing?
Okay.
You get excited about the honey ones, and then you get excited about this other thing. I think the last time we were talking about was your throat being torn up by the
Right, I did finish that, right? I explained fully what was happening.
Rollers, yeah.
Okay. I mentioned earlier that there's there's the rule of "Hey Oz, shut up." Like kindly, of course, always kindly. But there's a reason for this. There's a reason we have this rule.
It happens. It gets so bad sometimes. Like even I forget what we even was even happening.
I'm sure. I hope it's all right to listen to as a broadcast, considering. Wait.
Oh, it doesn't.
The toy didn't come.
Oh,
Why couldn't it? How do you get that back?
You just have to walk it back somehow.
But I got it past the one-way door. Like I picked it up when I was already past the. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So if I sell one honey plort, very careful. I'm gonna put one down, and it's done. It's not gonna go off the cliff. Okay. Now I'll sell the other one because I want this very badly. Okay.
What does it do?
Well, I have the hunters, so I can feed one of the hunters a honey port, and they'll be honey hunters.
So I guess they go out and find the.
I think it's just like another. I think it's just a standard kind of slime. Okay, I need a new corral. Ooh, those are cheap. Nice. The high walls are not.
That's how they get you.
So if I give you a honey one. Oh, they're invisible. They turn invisible.
Oh, that's really cool.
Do you eat? Oh my god.
He's gone.
What do you eat? What do you eat? Fruit and meat. Oh, why are you so angry? Well, I'm sorry you're hungry. I just picked you up.
Eat me.
Okay, here's a chicken for each of you. Oh my god, chill. You don't even want it. It's right there, you don't want it.
Oh, there it goes.
Honey. Literally, honey. Eat the chicken. If you're so damn hungry.
No.
He said, oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad no one feeds me.
Sounds like cats.
Will they at least eat one bite before complaining? I can't even, like, shoot it into his mouth. Don't take that out of context. Why won't you eat if you're... Does he not eat this kind of thing? The other one did.
So there's meat, right? Or maybe the honey hunter changed it a little bit.
It's fruit and meat. There we go. Oh my god, why was that so hard? Why do you have to make that so hard, buddy? Oh man, those are invisible. When those get out, I don't know. I may have to like switch the pens, put those in the one that's more sealed.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait, I have enough to buy. That was... See, this is what I mean. Those are good money. Because I can buy the high walls now. And this is going to get a bunch of money, too. Save one carrot. I need enough for a carrot farm. So I'm going to go with that. Oh my god, he's already out of the pen. I may have to buy the roof of that one before the carrot farm. Because, like, if they're fed, they're usually not too rowdy, but, like, those ones just do not want to be in a pen. Let's see, how much money do I get from the tabby in the rock? Also, how long have we been going? I have, like, no...
About an hour.
About an hour? Okay. It feels like longer, but not in a bad way. Not like I'm getting tired of it, just like I feel like I'm doing stuff, doing a lot of stuff. I got an achievement for Boop.
Yeah, like you said, the more chill game is much more helpful because, like, just the stress of the brain trying to figure out a game and also just, you know, timing and blah blah blah. It's just like,
Oh, he got old. It's an elder Roostro. Okay. Weird.
he's better of age.
I think he just forgets how to fuck. Like, dead ass. Like, I think they just stopped reproducing.
But like,
That's not a comment on society in any way.
I like he phrased like he forgets how. He's like, oh, where do I? Oh,
I think.
I remember about 20 years ago.
Shakes his tail feathers and no one cares.
Oh.
He doesn't forget, just no one will fuck him. Buddy, I want to feed you to a cat.
Oh. Give me the scissors.
Maybe? Where are the scissors? Oh, in the cup. Of course they're in the cup. The little baby scissors for babies. You have your sippy cup and you have your little baby scissors. Okay, how much more money do I need for a roof? 425. Okay, so like 100 more. Here's some. I might need less of these ones. I might take a couple of them out and put them in the ocean. Take a couple of the hungry ones, because those are the ones that are mad at me. I'm sorry, bud. You should have gotten to the food quicker. I would say you should be better next time, but is there a way to like dispose of those in a kinder fashion? Because like, if I put them just over here, they're gonna mess around and like just muck things up, right? Can I like launch him? Don't come back. I think just having too many of them in there is part of the issue right now too. Yeah, they so like they would pile up and that's how they're getting out. Well, those ones haven't been getting out. Not since I put the roof on. Oh, perfect, okay. I can get another roof. So if there's only 2 of them in there, even if they're fucking pissed, I don't think they can get out when there's the net. Which is good, I guess. Oh, one of them ate the old man. This is what's left of the old man. I'm sorry. This is not my decision, this was the game mechanic. What were we talking about? We were talking about coughing. We were talking about books. God, this is a thrilling episode. What else were we talking about?
You get the whole seatbelt and you pay for the
I'm sorry, were those words? I know what you said, but did you say it? You got the whole seat, but you only need the edge. But you pay for the whole seat, right? What is that it?
Yeah, the whole seat.
I don't know. Wait, like, what am I trying to say? This is a non-story. I was thinking it was going to be a story when I started. Buddy? It's like a magic one. What is this? Look at this. What are you? You can't suck you up. And he's gone. I think if you feed that one, it gives you good stuff. I didn't have anything to feed him. This is what happened. I was saying something, and then I saw a little magic cat, and now it's gone. Oh, right. This is a non-story, because I don't remember the name of the movie. But there was one specific movie when I was like 10 that I was like sitting and watching, and I was literally at the edge of my seat. My dad commented on it. Like, that was the moment I suddenly realized that that was like a real thing. Because I thought it was just an expression, like people people super exaggerate all that stuff. Like, it's just like a turn of phrase, but like I was watching a movie literally at the edge of my seat, and I'm like, whoa, the world is beautiful. Truly, so go on.
That was me with basically every Studio Ghibli movie. Every single one I watched as a kid, I was just like leaned in. I ruined my back, but I was like leaned in, face as close to the screen as possible. I also wear glasses now.
It can't be because of that.
No, just joking.
Whoa. Hold on.
What?
Brain blast. I have seen pictures of you as a child.
Yeah.
You weren't wearing glasses in those, right?
I always wear glasses.
You always wear glasses.
I used to run cross country and I had to take them off because of that.
Okay.
It's just not. Yeah. And I also had contacts for a while too.
Okay. I thought you were saying that you needed glasses later in life, and I was like, Is that like the Mandela effect of just not knowing which is the real one?
No, I've had glasses since second grade.
Okay. Because you said that, and my brain was like, here are images of those pictures of Enro as a child not wearing glasses. It's like, you saw these with your eyes. I didn't.
You good?
That caught me off guard.
Good job.
This is just the stream of me just being derailed mid-sentence, huh? I don't have space for those, I'm sorry. Also, I'm just watching those just... Why are you chasing me? I'm not food. It might be food, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely. Karai is talking about like watching more Studio Ghibli movies together. It's like, because we watched Castle in the Sky. Was that Tuesday? No.
Oh, in the stream. Like,
Yeah.
Together is in like everyone together.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
That was really nice. It was like Castle in the Sky, beautiful movie. It's like it's. I need to go through all Studio Ghibli movies because like there's a good amount I haven't seen or I haven't seen in a long time. But like Castle in the Sky, I think is still one of my favorites there. But it's hard to beat Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. Oh, those are just
I need to see Howl's Moving Castle.
I thought you've seen that before.
No.
Oh wait, well you gotta guess you watched Howl's Moving Castle then.
There's a lot of those. Like I only saw part of Princess Mononoke because I was like busy with something else that day when you were watching it. It's like a 3-hour commitment.
It's a 3-hour commitment. Yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't like it. I loved it. I was having a great time. I didn't have the scheduling availability.
Like I've seen it so many times. I knew going into it I was gonna split it in between 2 viewings because like I've already had the full effect of sitting here for 3 hours just going through it. So it's like this time
I'm still trying to find this anime because like I have a very specific memory, and this is going to date it. My dad went to Blockbuster Video and he got this one like anime because it was like a thing he and I would like rent a movie and go and get like some good food from the seafood place. So he put like we get everything, we go to Blockbuster, we get our food, we sit down, and he starts putting on the movie, and it is the bloodiest thing. This movie is like the most bloody like start I've ever seen in any movie. I was real young. So like I don't know what that anime was, and I'm trying to find it. Just not because I really want to see it, but out of just like abject curiosity of like, was it as bad as my 8-year-old eyes told me it was?
How much do you remember from it?
Very little. It was just someone like got cut in half. Like I thought it was Princess Mononoke for a while because like that one starts out pretty rough.
It does.
But having seen that now, I know that wasn't the case. This is what reminded me of it. This is how I got here.
And you're sure it was animated?
It was an anime. It was definitely an anime.
Someone gets cut. Like I'm trying to think of what you're.
There was like a hill with a tree, and it was like samurais. It was like a sword. I have no idea.
But it was a movie, not a series, right?
It was pretty sure it was a movie.
Okay. I mean, I'm assuming something from the late 90s. If that's coming.
Based on like I am seeing the very rough image of it in my mind, and the animation is like 90s-ish. But this is also years of distorted memory, so who knows?
It's also just like something that your dad would know at the time that Blockbuster's out. It's the 90s, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
at least something fresh-ish, you know.
It was like mid 2000s that this was happening, so
yeah. So something that'd be popular enough to be like, hey, let's watch this, you know. You see, there's something brand new in the yacht for like probably 90s.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like too big of one either, because like if it was a big enough name, you might have heard about what was in it.
Yeah,
is the difference. Where House and People came from. Like I said, this is up there with like the book I was talking about earlier, like The Dark Lord of Dirkholm. Like it's a thing that I had super distinct memory of, and then couldn't actually find for more than a decade. So now we have carrots growing. I think there's stuff to make them grow better and faster.
Oh, I'm not sure if I told you this story. That reminds me of like parents showing you an inappropriate movie for your age.
Please go on. Tell me more on this subject.
So, my dad, when I was a little kid, he took me out to the movies, and we went to go see this baseball movie called Hardball with Keanu Reeves. This was like, I think, right before The Matrix or right after The Matrix, around that area. So around the height of his career, good stuff. That's important. But it's a hardball about a bunch of kids in the inner city trying to, like, you know, put together a baseball team and, like, kind of, you know, that whole thing. But it was a PG-13 movie, and I was like 8. But like, but my dad was like, oh well, PG-13, that's not so bad. So like, there's this little kid, like the little run, like the whole thing. I'm about to spoil like a 20-something-year-old movie for you a bit, so plug your ears if you really want to watch
If
this.
you don't want to know who Darth Vader
If you don't want to hear about this 20-year-old baseball movie with Keanu Reeves, I don't remember it being real good. I think it was crap, honestly. But anyway, there was this little kid who's like the runt of the thing. And he's just like really small. And when I was little, I was about his same size, same age, same everything. We looked very similar. And I was like, hey, that kid's me. That looks like me on the screen. Guess who didn't survive to the end of the movie? It just fucking happened. It was just like a drive-by shooting, and you look by, and he's just dead. And I was like, as a kid, my brain snapped in half. Because that was the first time I'd seen like a serious just death scene on screen. It looked like me, and I lost my shit. And I was in the theater, so it was the full impact of the sound and the light and just, well, I'm like 6.
Yeah,
so that fucked me up good. So like, but the kicker with that though too, my mom took me to go see The Matrix when it came out in theaters, and I had a fucking blast. So like, it wasn't that I was like a very it had like certain sensibilities or whatever, but it's just like it was just the emotional connection to having someone look like me, and I was like, Happy Heart, yeah, good to see you.
Oh, welcome
back.
nice to have you in the stream again. I almost called you by your real name. I'm glad I did, but I almost did. But I thought better of it. I'm gonna congratulate myself for the bare minimum.
Hey. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't super like, that's a lie. I was a pretty sensitive kid, but like, I can handle violence, so it wasn't unheard of for me to sit through like a gore fest at a young age and be like that.
Does a cat just reproduce, or were there 2 of them? I don't know.
Also, one of the worst things as a little kid was walking through a room that a horror movie was playing.
That was Donnie Darko for me. I told you that.
Oh, yeah, I fucking love Donnie Darko. But yeah,
me too. That movie fucked me up.
Donnie Darko will fuck you up. It is. Damn, I want to rewatch it soon.
Because all I saw was the scene with him standing in the field, just being ominous in a field, and I saw the fucking mirror scene.
Ooh, that's not.
And that was, I had no context for it. I had nowhere to put it. All I knew was that a big scary bunny man was going to be standing in the field and standing in mirrors.
And somehow you're still worrying. Somehow that didn't scare you off of it forever.
I don't know if I've talked about this, but like mirror shit is like my precise brand of horror. As in, like, this is designed to terminate me.
Like weird mirror universe stuff, or just anything with mirrors.
Like looking in the mirror and something that's in the mirror not being what's in real life, or vice versa. Like, if you're looking in the mirror and the reflection moves, that shit will annihilate me. I will be dead on the spot. Cause like there was like this trailer for this. I think it was just like I don't even know what movie it was, but like I was watching YouTube and this trailer came for this horror movie where like there's the mom like sitting around and like watching her kid, and the kid sitting near a mirror, and then the kid in the mirror gets up and walks away, and the kid's still sitting there.
Oh no.
I literally just gave myself goosebumps. Like, I'm not hamming this up. Like,
Can confirm, skin is a
oh yeah. Have I talked about my superpower on stream? I have one superpower. I can give myself goosebumps by thinking about ice cream super hard. Or just thinking about, like, biting into popsicles. I can give myself goosebumps.
Okay. Some of the psychos are just able to just bite into popsicles and it's nothing. It scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, it's just... I already don't like popsicles. I think they're just bad ice that just... I don't like eating ice because that's just an unpleasant experience, and the flavor of a popsicle isn't even good enough to counteract that. Oh, I don't have anywhere to plug it in near here. You can plug it into the battery.
like in the corner there.
Go on.
But like, yeah, I'm just gonna like dunk on popsicles for another minute. Like, hell yeah. Because like, first of all, a popsicle, like at best, creamsicles are the closest popsicles get to getting good. But when it's like just like the flavor is red, like it's just like fruit punch flavored, and it's just eating ice. Oh my god. It's just cold, difficult to eat, sticky, and doesn't even taste that good. If you like popsicles, I'm sorry, you're incorrect. You've made the incorrect decision. There's nothing. What?
You're attacking our audience right now.
It's nothing against their character, just their choices. Because like I've heard like parents talk about like the horror of giving their kid a popsicle, because first of all, it's just you're giving them just a sugar stick, but also what you're giving them is a mess in 20 minutes. You're giving yourself a task to clean up in 20 minutes. Because you're saying something? Because the thing is with popsicles is you can see as the child's eating the popsicle whether or not it will be an issue. Because you can see the rate at which they're eating it and the rate at which it's melting. You know, 10 minutes before it happens. Oh, you're still on the mouse there.
Oops, sorry, I was trying to. I can't click the thing properly. It's fine.
You know 10 minutes before it happens there's going to be a popsicle problem. So it's just the slow impending doom. Anyways, that's my popsicle rant. I threw away the most valuable thing I had with stuff. Oh. Hello.
You want to talk about like some stuff that'll mess you up, like we talk about the ice and stuff like that. This ruined one of my favorite foods for like 3 years for me.
What?
So one of my favorite foods, my favorite snacks was a hot fries. You know, the little potato things like we used to get them all the time. One time I was hanging out with my grandmother's house with my cousins, and because we have a bunch of cousins, they always like it's always like they're younger, so they're always like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want that. So anything you had to share, or else it was a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
So they got us a bag of hot fries, put them in like a little bowl for all of us to share. You know, so just eating and watching the movie, whatever. And I pick up one, I bite it. It is soaking wet.
Right.
It is soaking wet. And I'm like, oh, what happened? Somebody spilled the drink? And then I turn over to look at my cousin picking up one of the hot fries and just taking a long lick from it. So I was like, oh! I was like, oh my god. I was like, so that.
And putting it back in the bowl?
Putting it back in the bowl!
No.
Put it back! And it was. So from then on, I was like, I am not eating a damn thing that's not. The bag is in my hand, and you all will back the hell up. It just ruined one of my favorite foods for like so long. I was so mad.
The yarn is still here. It just fell.
Oh. Well, I guess you can't take it right now.
I guess not.
But oh my god.
I realized I should have put on my angry eyes. I should have had an angry popsicle rant. I had an opportunity and I missed it, but there will be another.
Here, plug your phone up here because I don't need a drawing tablet right now.
Oh right. Because you're using the phone to read the chat, right?
Yeah, I also
Okay.
to talk to people. Also, hello, I'm the one in chat.
Yeah, I'm the one playing the video game. Sometimes, if you're new to the channel, we alternate a bunch. So like, it's basically depending on who's in the promo thumbnail, you'll see who's playing. We also did like an art stream recently, which is just we had some guests come in, some of our friends come in as guests, and we did a bunch of like collaborative art. We played Gartic Phone for a little bit. So the VODs of that are still up. And also like all our past VODs, even the ones that aren't on Twitch anymore, we have a YouTube channel to put those on. I think that's all I have to promo right now, while I have people's ears.
Your phone keeps trying to connect to the device, keeps telling it not to.
Yeah, the port, I think there's some lint in it. I tried to get a bunch out, but it makes the connection a bit loose. Sorry. Oh yeah, so like I have not been able to see the chat. Are people saying stuff in there? Like, fill me in on this conversation that's been happening.
It was us talking about the stream, like, Epic Heart was saying the first stream they've been here, and emotionally maybe less.
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it's up to your very high standards.
Yeah.
That sounds like a dig. I don't even know what I meant by that.
Wow.
I was trying to make a joke and then I realized there wasn't one, but I said it anyways. Welcome to Talking to Me.
I feel like there needs to be like write a book basically on how to talk to Oz, like a little decoder.
Whoa, hey now.
like honestly, it's not bad, but sometimes you mix your words and
Yes. I am working very hard on it, but sometimes I get so excited to say even one thing that I say it so fast I don't say it at all. But more often I'm so excited to say two things that I say either both or neither. So, like, either way, no information is communicated. What am I trying to do? I'm just like... I don't know if you saw, I think you were telling, like, the story about the movie earlier. So, like, I was just listening so intently that I walked in, went to the menu to sleep at night, hit the wrong button, walked back outside, said, yep, it's still dark. I slept the whole night, and kept doing what I was doing. Because I want to listen to the things you're saying. I want to hear these wonderful things you're talking about. I don't have time for video games.
Play on this video game stream.
I need to, what are the golden ones? They need fruit. I need to find fruit. Let me find you a bunch of fruit. I think I can just like go out here. Is it 11 o'clock yet, or is Franklin being incorrect with his asking for food?
Oh, no, he's totally incorrect. Still like 40 minutes.
Okay, the cats get fed at 11, but they ask to be fed several hours earlier consistently. Oh, I was looking. I found some fruit. These ones aren't. That's funny. They're not ripe yet, so they're just itty bitty. We were talking about something else too, right?
Oh, Happy Heart was saying they want to submit an application to guest one day.
Oh, sure, yeah. The one that we had was like an art stream, but we can just like have people hang out maybe. I don't really know what game we would want to play.
Yeah, it all depends. It's possible. It just depends. You gotta figure out the right game. So if, like, we're all doing a little something, or you know, we can all still chat, but like you know.
We had 5 people total in the other one, and it was hectic.
Yeah, we're not doing that again. We gotta cut it down.
Much love to each and every one of them, but like as I was trying to host that and like corral 4 people at once and also manage a stream,
Yeah.
I was going a little bit insane.
I think like 3 to 4 maybe
Yeah.
is the limit, because like once you get too many, it's wild. But yeah, we can do stuff like that.
Oh, my flashlight. No. What is that? Oh, it's like the lens flare. I thought my flashlight was on. So what? I haven't really talked about what I'm doing right now. I got a puddle slime, which I think needs to be in water. So I'm trying to like buy a little water pen, but they're expensive. Did I feed the fruit to the right things? I did. Okay. Honey, I'm sorry you didn't eat. He's all angry. Oh, yes, he is angry.
Okay, they were saying like Minecraft, Golden Friends, Among Us, Stardew.
I have still never played Among Us.
And I'm okay with Among Us. I had to play it for like a company get together thing. It was okay.
I'm still salty about that. I was getting paid hourly. My hours were getting cut. But Enra was full-time at the same company, so they were playing Among Us.
Yep.
As they were cutting my hours.
Corporations are bullshit. Exhibit 1. I got paid well, I don't work there anymore, so it doesn't matter. I say whatever the hell I want. I got paid to play Overwatch for 3 weeks straight because we had no work for me to do. So I sat on my ass, played Overwatch, and made made a full paycheck.
To be these two things were not happening at the same time. Like they were not cutting my hours while they had nothing for Enra to do. Well, I wasn't working there yet, so they might have been doing that shit. I just didn't know about it.
Because it was bad. I don't want to get too much into specifics of all that, but it was unfortunate that the part-timers, who were literally the basis of our entire company, were being treated like crap. And I'm sitting here like, dude, you guys are replacing me with like so many different people right now. Like there's so many people qualified for my job, but for some reason, y'all give me the money for doing nothing. I'm not gonna complain.
So yeah, I realized, I remembered why the water ones are so good. Like, I got one because I knew they were good, but their diet is water. Like, you don't need to feed them, they just produce. So he's just gonna passively make us money now.
Thanks.
But also, I think they made this little, like, pond structure fancier than I remember it. I don't think it looked this nice when I last played. They might have been, like, recently added as a new update before but right when I was playing it 3 years ago. Oh my goodness, they're so hungry. Okay, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, once we're decided to charge.
It needs to be unlocked to charge. I don't know if you did that.
It's fine. I'm gonna charge it.
You can use your phone for reading Twitch stuff, right? Is it not working?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can still read it, but it's like I can't like type if we're deeming the conversations.
You can't type on your phone?
Because I have to log in, I didn't set it up properly.
Oh no.
It's a long chain of I should have done this.
Oh my, why are they so angry? There's food right there, buddy. Just eat the food I fed you. This is like raising actual cats. Oh my god. Thankfully ours don't explode. But oh, you know what I need really badly? You know what would help me so much? An auto plort collector for like the one on the left here. Because I've been like getting in there and it's been difficult, so $500. Oof. $500, okay.
This worked for a while.
I also need like a fruit tree to have consistent sources of fruit there.
Sorry, it's blowing my headphones again.
You're making a lot of noise over there. You're doing a whole lot of stuff.
He just won't relax, and I don't know what to do about it. Come here.
Our cat Franklin definitely has like some sort of anxious anxiety thing. Like he definitely has like food security issues because, you know, shelter cats have some issues sometimes. But he's been well fed for 12 years, I think we've had him.
He's been overfed.
Hey
That's
now.
he's bad.
Yeah, some of that is my parents didn't want to do the thing of scheduled food times because that's work and they're very busy people.
I've met them there, yeah.
Yes, they're very, very busy people. So like I get it, but also like, come on, please just do that.
Yeah.
This is nothing. This is just a cave full of monsters leading to a locked door. Oh, that's what I can be doing too. I can be getting a bunch of chickens to feed to the big slime, the big kitty slime, whatever it's called, Tabby. I keep reading the word Tabby.
I was thinking a more positive tone with it. I was like, oh, maybe some of that fat's just little nice fluffy cats.
What are you? What are you? You're gold. Can I feed? I guess I need to stop trying to capture them. Start trying to feed them when those come up. So I'm sorry. What I got distracted by a gold thing. What was Karai saying?
Oh, I was saying like some of that fat might be fluff. Nice fluffy kitties.
Yeah, some of it is fluff, but fluff don't wiggle like that. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Put that on a little plaque, hang that on your wall. It does.
But yeah, and Happy Heart, like Jackbox stuff. Yeah, that's always really good too. I feel like I'm not saying the next time you do a thing, but I feel like that Jackbox is a solid choice.
Yeah, I think I own one of those packs. I don't know if it's a good one. If it's the one with if it has Quiplash in it, it's a good one. That's the rule.
Yeah.
That's the one, like, my all-time favorite.
That's pretty fun.
Because it just, a lot of them when I'm playing those, I feel like I'm given a multiple choice rather than just the creativity to fill anything in.
Let's remember New York City. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
why does everyone think that's so damn funny?
I don't know. It was just the funniest shit.
So we were playing Quiplash and the acronym game came up and it was like NJC. So I type in New York City and for some reason everyone fucking loses it. I still don't understand. That was a bad joke. That was nothing.
It was. There's somebody with New York City. The entire room just fell. Everyone was kind of drunk too. I think.
That's what it was. Everyone was a little bit tipsy.
It was. You don't drink, so you're just like, this is nothing. But
Yeah.
everyone else lost it.
I don't. The reason I don't drink isn't for any morals. It just gives me a headache. And it's not fun. Am I shouting? Am I being loud?
I was also shouting, so I took my headphones out a little bit.
Oh no. Okay, I already have one headphone off.
But I wasn't not really shouting, but like enough that neighbors would be upset.
That's fair. I'm trying not to be an asshole to the neighbors. That's just a general rule. Don't be an asshole. Rules for life. Okay, almost have enough for. Oh wait, they can eat. Okay, then those eat the veggies, those eat the fruit. So I really don't need to use the chickens here. I can save all the chickens for the big slime. Once I'm not just blabbering, I actually can think about playing this game in any sort of strategic manner.
You do it fine for Reckon though.
I mean, it's a farming sim. Like, if you just sort of only like pick up the wild pink plorts for $6 a piece, you'll get there eventually.
This is all efficiency.
Yeah. So like, I guarantee, like, if I watch this VOD back, I'd be like, what am I doing? Why did I do any of these things? Because I'm busy talking, busy having a conversation. Which isn't, like, no shade, I'm having a good time, but like, if you're watching this for the pro level strategies, you were in the wrong place. I think I actually did tag it like casual playthrough as well. So like, you were warned.
We made no promises that this would be high quality.
It's high quality, just not high skill.
High skill.
I like to think it's high quality. Is it high quality?
Yeah, great.
Only answer yes. If the answer is no, just keep that to yourself. Wow. No, please, if I'm doing something that's awful, please let me know. That's a general rule for everything.
Like that's genuinely like as an artist, that's one of the biggest things that I'm always just like, please tell me when I'm messing up, because there are so many times I do like commission stuff that I'm like, I'm glad that like so many people are happy with what I'm doing, but I have long stretches of no criticism and it breaks my mind.
Like, Enro was actually doing a little dance earlier because they were finishing up someone's commission, and the person was like saying like, "Hey, can you fix this, this, and this?" And they were like, "Yes, I got negative feedback." They're doing a little dance in the kitchen, like dead ass.
Oh, fuck me up, fam. Thank you. I messed up something. It's because I don't know. It's just the thumbs up and everything's good all the time. Just my brain can't handle that. Like, there's no way I've done everything right 10 times in a row.
Because the stupid anxiety brain's like, no, they're lying to you. They hate it.
Yeah, there's something wrong. You have to fuck it up. You don't want to say anything about it, but yeah.
It's like the difference between saying something, oh, it's 100% effective, oh, it's 98% effective.
I believe the 98%.
Yeah.
100% isn't bullshit. You haven't tested enough.
Exactly, because 98 makes it feel researched, you know.
But 100%.
You can just make that bullshit up. You make up a 98% just as easily.
Oh yeah.
But just human. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No, the same thing. I was continuing it on. It's just like this is the same thing as when they toothpaste formulas. They say 4 out of 5 dentists recommend it. There's always the one, but that makes me trust it more because everyone says something's good. Somebody people getting paid too much or something, you know.
So yeah, I have auto port collectors now. They're gonna make my life a lot easier. So I can just do this rather than like sniffing it in there to try to get them. Yeah. So like it's a farming sim. So like you get an auto collector, an auto feeder, and auto. I think that's it. You can be like a music box to make them happier. I think. Yeah, that's all there is. Like, I just prioritized keeping them in the damn pen first, with like the high walls and the net on top. Then next, I wanted to prioritize getting the ports out of there because that's physically dangerous for me. But yeah, we're like 2 hours in, hour and a half.
Yeah, about 40 minutes.
Because like the 15 minutes of that were just the beginning. So like, look at all this progress we made.
Yeah.
We're farmers. We're artists and we're farmers and we're streamers. What else are we?
Deer, fox.
We're deer?
You are
You have
deer?
some news to break to me?
Wait, hold on.
I'm not gonna. This is gonna be a good thing. I'm gonna celebrate that. Finally, you saw the light.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. I think we have good vibes. You know, a little fun on the stream.
I'm glad this is a thing people can enjoy. Oh, there's a shooting star. I think that or a graphical glitch, one of the two. Equally beautiful. That's my hot take. God, there was this one streamer, I think their name is Everest. Like they're like ads like Everest or something like that. Which like this is also a promo for that stream because it kicked ass. They were doing like a Breath of the Wild playthrough called like the Traveling Swordsman Problem, where they had to play through all of Breath of the Wild without crossing their own path. Because like there's a feature in the DLC that like tracks where you go and like makes a line across the world for everywhere you travel. So they were playing through that and like, trying not to cross their own path and beat the game, which they did. Check out the VODs on YouTube. They don't pay me, I just like their stream, I'm a fan, so I'm promoting it. But the reason I bring this up is that partway through the playthrough there was like a graphical glitch with their pants. Where suddenly, like, just in Breath of the Wild, their pants became, like, checkerboard, neon green and neon pink, like, checkerboard party pants from a graphical glitch. And it looked sick.
Getting those, like, what, is it 90s vibe or 80s vibe, like, really neon colors?
More, like, 70s and 80s, I guess.
Okay.
But, like, it was, like a checkerboard plaid pattern, which I don't think was ever that in a while.
That was any era, those.
I mean, it should be this era. Kicked ass. That's what I'm saying. That's my hot take. More neon plaid. Ooh, a stony chickadee. Like I said, I have no idea the difference between the different kinds of chicken other than just they can't interbreed. So I have no idea. What are you? Oh, you're a rooster. Okay. I saw it from the back. It was just I didn't recognize rooster ass apparently. oh, excuse me. Right. That's another upgrade to get. Is if you get like a water gun, you can shoot them with water, and that destroys like the evil, the monster ones. I'm just out picking up chicks right now. As typical. I can't believe this. We've had this conversation, but like, my gay ass just had a big titty goth GF just dropped in my lap. I never worked for this. I never requested this. I don't mind it. I'm a fan. But like, people out there grinding, and I just got it for free is all I'm saying.
It's the best. It's just walking down the street. It's like,
Oh, come on, this is not even.
just generating so much frustration in the world.
People talk about the secret envisioning in your head. Nah, things just happen to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, the secret. Yeah, my brother was super into that, and like it got me a bit into it because like after watching,
So go on.
after watching like the movie or whatever documentary thing, I mean call it documentary honestly. Oh, yeah. Anyway, but like yeah, after watching, I was like, your brain is like, yeah, that does make sense, you know? Yeah, I can believe that, you know. But like inherently, it kind of does work. The idea of if you think of something every single day, it's hard not to at least make some progress towards it.
It's something mystical.
No.
Like doesn't it like describe itself as some sort of like metaphysical universe thing?
Yeah, like the law of attraction or something like that.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
It might work, but that's not why it works.
Yeah, because like that's just the thing. You can't put something in your face, literally, again, every single day and not care about it a little bit, not put some work into it, you know? That's where I think the secret thing works, you know? But it also requires you to do work. It doesn't just happen. So.
But yeah, talking about your brother being super into it, like, I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was having some trouble, and he's doing very, very well now, so if that's what you were believing when that happened to you, like,
yeah.
I can see why you would continue.
Because, like, again, won't get too much into like details, but like there's times of heartbreak, chasing girls to different states, and then they'll break up with him a week later after he's invested like hundreds of dollars to go be with them, being homeless for a while. But now he's like training to be a mixed martial arts fighter in Thailand. He's moving back to Thailand again. 'Cause he's in Myanmar with all the coup stuff, but apparently he can go to Thailand now, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, he has his own like branding, and he has his own like sports equipment. He was on TV for a while. Like,
yeah, he was. He had his own.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to.
He had his own workout. I don't know if it was. Well, I don't say it's his own, but he was working on a workout like DVD, like kickboxing TV show thing. It was somewhere in Thailand or Myanmar. I don't remember which one when that was happening. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna name drop or anything to that, but yeah, he is a guy who will definitely write self-help books. Cause good lord,
He definitely needs to at least write down the story of his life.
yeah. We say that about a lot of my mom's kids. Yeah,
You can just say your sibling. That's a weird way to phrase that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Less than being siblings.
It's like distancing for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, what did they do? Damn.
Being drawn, like, so Kari's talking about being drawn in Beastars, like, style. I really should.
Oh, like you drawing that for them?
Or, like, just drawing ourselves in Beastars.
Oh, drawing you and I.
Or, like, in the uniforms or something.
I guess. I don't know. Like, I like Beastars, but, like, I'm not in, like, the fandom-y kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I read through the whole manga. I've seen the full season of the first anime several times. I loved it, but, like, I never wanted to make fan art of it, if that makes any sense.
It makes sense, yeah. Because, like, the fan art thing is more of, like, I don't know. It's like I like the uniforms and like the setting and everything, but it's more of just the characters that I'm here for, you know.
It's just school uniforms, though.
Yeah, it's look good.
Yeah, but like that's not unique to the universe.
That's fair.
Because that's my point.
Yeah, because I'm here more for Legoshi and all the other characters, you know.
Yeah.
More so than the world. The world is interesting, you know. The world is doing a lot of cool stuff, but I'm here mainly for the characters. So I don't know. Wouldn't say I would never do like the Beastars or anything like that, but it's not my main priority at the moment.
I'm making sure I'm leaving enough that I can go and feed these to the cat. It's fine. So I have like an auto feeder for this one, so I can just store all my carrots here. I'll store all my fruit in this one. Here, have some more fruit. You've earned it. You deserve it.
Oh, I'm also very proud of my younger brother and sister for their taste in anime, movies, and everything. I had nothing to do with it.
I swear, like, it feels like you're molding your sister in secret.
I have done nothing. My little sister plays guitar. I play guitar at her age. She draws and animates better than me sometimes, and is a furry as well. I had nothing to do with this. Don't you blame this on me?
We're not doing anything to like link you to her because she's still underage. So like, we're not. Please do not seek her out. That's
also
not okay.
But yeah, there's no way they.
But there's no way they could.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just it's just funny because like we were both born in the same month as well. So my mom is super into astrology stuff. So she's like, "Oh yep, you two Leos are the same." It's like, Mom, I don't look. I know this data point.
She has 2 sets.
Yes.
Both. Yeah, because your other 2 brothers were born in the same month too and are very similar.
2 days apart. My sister and I are 4 days apart.
Not by
No,
year, but yes.
Multiple years, but like 4 days in the in the calendar year or whatever. Mom's not that strong.
Twins are a thing. My sisters are twins who were born 3 days apart. Like, God bless their mother.
God damn.
Because they were premature, so like doctor was like, hold them in if you can. So, but like God damn the strength of that woman.
But yeah, like I said, oh my god, that reminds me, the Quibi thing.
Well, how? Hold on. How?
Astrology stuff.
Oh, okay. Talking about birth. Oh yeah, Quibi.
For anyone who missed it, because it only lasted, 6 months or a year or whatever, Quibi was some bull crap. They were trying to push, like, hey, we're gonna have celebrities do 5 minutes of content, and we're gonna pay them millions of dollars to do little 5-minute or 10-minute things.
Was it actually millions?
Like, it costed them $2 billion to do all this stuff.
Okay, so the money went somewhere, is what you're saying.
The money went somewhere. I'm still thinking it's mafia laundering.
Yeah,
but
some asshole's pocket. Yeah.
But I didn't go. That's not a legal thing. I have no information on any of that.
You're saying these just on the internet. You should be careful. Like, how did they know?
Yeah. But anyway, but yeah, imagine that. Like, movie stars that are used to having long form content somehow are great when you throw only 5 minutes at them.
Well, because, like, what are you going to do in 5 minutes? Like, the promo for the thing shouldn't be a fifth of the thing.
Exactly. So, but there was an astrology show that was like, hey, every single character is a different astrology sign. And it was like, no, astrology's bullcrap. They were all the same characters.
Yes.
One personality between 12 people.
The entire purpose, the entire setup with astrology is to make sure that every single sign can apply to every single person. So no matter who the person is, they can say, well, I'm a Leo, this applies to me. So there is no one uniform thing for any of the characters. So the entire premise of your show is nothing.
There was like 1 or 2 that, if you just took the astrology stuff out of it, were kind of funny jokes in that huge promo that they're making. And I even like, oh, I'm gut busting laughing. It was like, huh, that's a joke.
That's a chuckle right there.
Yeah, that was the best it got out of me, and it probably gave me like 90% of the show right then and there. So
it's just it is wild, like how many shows I can look at the trailer for and be like, oh, I'm going to hate watching this. Like the freaking one about like the gay spies that they were trying to push. Like I have heard people who are working on it, like saying it's good, promising it's good. But the one thing you've shown me is the trailer. Like that's all I have to go on, and the trailer was awful. So the only information I have is a sample of the product and your word telling me I should enjoy it. So, like, I don't know.
This is one of those things of saying, like, if you're creators and you're saying this trailer was not indicative of the whole thing, that either tells me you're lying to me, or you don't have enough control over this product to make it good. 'Cause
Yes.
if you as the artist could not even formulate the trailer properly, then someone else has their finger in this pie to make some shit.
Like, I can trust that you're a good artist, but that's showing me that I can't trust that your vision is actually getting onto the screen. Like, that's the big difference. I don't know.
That's one of that big thing. I'll commit now. Like for every project I'm working on, I am either going to be a lead on it, or I'm going to do it all on myself. Or if some other studio wants to work with me on it, I'm still going to have creative control. I am never going to sell. Just boom, here you go. Here's my idea. Because I want my ideas. I want to make them, and I don't think anyone else is going to make them the way I want to make them.
That being said, if we do everything we want with an idea, we're like, okay, we're done.
Mhm.
And someone's like, we're going to give you $5 million to do something with it. Okay, sure.
Oh yeah, no. Once I'm done.
Once
with
we're
it.
done with it, you can have it.
If I have milked this thing for season 8, and you're like, I want 10 more seasons. Here's $2 billion. I'm like, here, I'm done.
Like, as much as people try to claim, like, oh, like that the latest season ruined the rest of the show, like that's never the case.
Just stop watching. Just stop watching.
Or even then, like, it doesn't undo the other stuff. Like, even if they like say like, oh, well, this is canon now, so it's different. Like, no, it's not. No. As a viewer, you can just say, nah. So like, that's the thing is, yeah. Like,
But
I have no more information to give. Sorry.
to be honest, I would think for anything at that level, if a company was really coming at me with that, I'd probably already poured myself out for merch like crazy before I would even sell it out to another company.
Hoard yourself out. Is that the way you want to phrase that?
It's fair.
How about produced a lot of cool merch that you all should buy?
It's a little positive.
If I feed them to that chill, they do. Okay.
But yeah, like, there's ways and things of monetizing and stuff like that, and that's just much healthier, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in most cases, I don't think I would ever really give an idea to a big company again, like, unless I am completely done, and you guys are giving me some real money for it.
Yeah. But like also just making the stuff we do, we're kind of positioning ourselves to not be a thing corporations want to buy
No.
in any way. Like, this is a good thing. This is a perk of being in the fandom. It's just like corporations do not want to touch it. Some are trying, but like, even then they're not really trying. They're just dipping a toe in and getting out.
Because it's gonna be one of those things that by the time corporations get okay with, you know, everything about being linked with us, we already have like furry mega corporations happening, you know, at that point. It's not like a one or anything like that, but it's just like you already have a huge base of followers and you can get it straight from the source. So why do you want the watered down corporate version of, you know, first you making art or whatever? Because you already have all these people wanting to know the core audience that knows these people, you know? But, you know. Oh yeah. Yeah, Kurai saying like Ruby had a bit of talking about stories that Ruby had a bit of a mood change in story. I'm still enjoying a lot of it.
Oh yeah, we watched the latest season of Ruby. It's still fantastic. I'm having a great time. I don't know what people are complaining about.
It was one of those things like they did well with the opening in the way that they were telling the story. Because when I watched the opening for the latest season, my brain went, "Oh, they're gonna pack a lot of things into the season."
Yeah.
And also the tone is just everywhere. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, I don't like this opening." But I was like, "Oh, I get it now." As you, it is indicative of the season in a good way. That it's like this is chaos. This is weird. The emotions are gonna be just everywhere this season, and I don't think it's gonna it's not a happy season. That's just the best way to describe it.
They're kind of left with like a difficult decision because right now, am I being sad? Okay. So I thought my sad mode was on. Like what the choice they have right now is they can either give their story a whole additional season and have it be at the pace it should be, or they can move on and get to the new stuff. Because they want to do so much, and really the story they've laid out needs so long that by the time you actually tell the whole thing, it's like 5 seasons deep.
Yeah.
Which like,
Good.
so like I definitely understand their compromise of like we're gonna tell the same story but faster, which it's it does make it lose some quality, but I'm still very happy because I still like the story.
Because we've been at this for a long time.
We were in Atlas for a while. We're not going to spoil big stuff, by the way. But like, spending a whole season in Atlas with all the politics stuff was really cool, and I really liked that. It was very different from the rest of the show, but I was having a good time. But like, they really could have done that for a whole additional season with the amount of content they had.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad they didn't, but they had the capability to. So, game stuff. I would like to start farming the boom slimes. And I haven't decided yet what hybrid I want to make. I'm thinking maybe like the phosphor ones? What do you think?
What's the phosphor?
The little glowy, like the glow in the dark ones? I'm gonna get this other water slime though. So what do you think? Just, I don't, these ones, the little like lightning bug ones.
Yeah.
So like that with the boom slimes.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So let me get a phosphor plort so I can combine those. And I think we should be in business. Someone already eat the other one? It's all, oh, there it is, there it is. Ouch. So I'm gonna need to get like the solar shield for this one. Because these ones only like nighttime. Excuse me. Right, I need to get to the exit though, because the other way back is in the teleporter, and now there's scary stuff.
It's thinking going about Ruby stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny. So long before I even knew what Ruby was as a thing, like I genuinely never watched Ruby before this. When I wrote the original, when I was writing the original book, Maki Aviv, like the comic I'm making. I told people about like, elite school and crazy weapon stuff and all these different like combos and stuff like that, and a lot of elemental powers. And like people were like, "Oh, what's Ruby?" It's like, I'm like, "What's Ruby?" And then I watched Ruby and I was like, "You have like 70% of the things I love here." I mean, I love everything about Ruby, but it literally had 70% of a lot of the things I was writing, and it was so surreal to have another writer just to write the same beats. The stories are very different, but it's just like a lot of the vibe and the tone,
The aesthetic,
Yeah.
the technology.
It's just like a lot of that ideas, but just with the same things of like, I love this. That's exactly what I want to do. You know? But that's also the other thing. Just because someone else had the same idea, or even someone at your age like that, doesn't mean you can't do what you want to do with it as well. You know, because big school, special abilities, or just teaching kids
So
how to
many
fight.
times.
Yeah, that's my hero. That's
Don't say that name in this
yeah.
house.
It's like My Hero, that's like every anime, that's like Naruto, that's Bleach, that's like all these different things of like, we're trying to teach you how to fight this crazy new force or whatever.
Someone said the H words, and I have to say trans rights 3 times. Trans rights, trans rights, trans rights. Fuck turfs. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, moving on. So, but yeah, that's the thing. Like, people always get worried when you're writing a story or doing anything. It's like, oh, this is too similar to something else. It's like, well, make it your own. What's so different about what you're doing? You know? Now, and honestly, if you look at your thing and look at another thing, and you just like, you're just straight up cloning Ruby. Like, you even have like the name, like the
You can't just call it Ruby.
yeah. So there were, I can't remember
This is Rubo.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's not right. But like again, the basic ideas of school for super talented kids, or like combat and all this other stuff. Tons of the thing. There's tons of things to do with that. Never be afraid if your story is a little too similar. If it is a little too similar, figure out what they did right and figure out what you want to do different. That's it.
Talking more about Ruby stuff, it was very funny because like that was like one of the shows that I wanted to like. I felt like OC energy from. I wanted to design my own weapon. I was like, okay, I really like for gun stuff. I really like precision things, like a precision rifle. And I also really like spears and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, it's like a spear that's a precision rifle. Fuck, that's Pyrrha's weapon. Which is why she's my favorite character. Like I thought back, I'm like, oh, that's why I like her. Because like I went to design my own OC and I just designed her. Am I shouting again? I'm sorry. I'm excited about girls with swords.
Fair.
So now that I have the little solar shield, I can make them glowy. Oh, did you blow up? Okay. I thought they blew up the floor and I was going to be very cross. So now they eat meat and fruit. Okay. I like the little invisible ones. They're very cute.
Yes, I was talking about spider string claws. They basically use them to threads.
I think
In
that was
what context?
like a weapon or some sort.
Oh, for like a new Ruby thing.
Yeah. I think there was also a character in Agame Got Killed. That was another anime. They had something like that. That was like they had like a spool of thread on their back, and their fingers can like shoot out like threads of like this very super strong steel like very flexible thing. So it can like, grab people, cut people up, shit like that. But yeah, the spider web like ideas and stuff like that. I love that because it's just so much control and power without just little motions. Because it's also a thing in Demon Hunter. Yeah, Demon Hunter. Right? Demon Slayer. Sorry. In Demon Slayer, that's a character. That's further on in the season. We'll talk more about it. But then it was
Penny has that stuff a little bit with her. Like the swords are using string, I guess.
But she never really uses the string itself that often, does she?
I don't think so. I guess not.
But
Once again, please no spoilers in the chat either.
Yeah.
This is a show that we both really enjoy, so we want other people to enjoy it too.
Yeah. Yeah. There's I was thinking more about like smoking and stuff. Just like it's one of the concepts I was talking more about recently was that everyone who was in the city, the Makibi, they all have basic combat training. So you have a baker that's just a rolling pin, let's go. Janitor that just somehow is really good with like staff and stuff like that.
Broom chucks.
Yeah, so there's just little things like that like taking a holistic approach to training your people and making a military, basically.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the context for this. I learned about this like martial art that was like designed by oppressed farmers.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the name of it?
There's like 20 of those, honestly. Because that's
like
that was a
yeah.
lot of different things.
But like the idea was that like they were farmers who were being oppressed by a regime. Like I said, I don't know the specifics enough, but they basically created a martial art that was using farming implements and movements. So like using a scythe and treating it like a scythe so they could practice and it would look like they were farming. So basically like training themselves to fight and like give themselves freedom, but in like a way that wouldn't catch people's notice, which is kick-ass. And I wish I could. I don't know how to look it up. If people know the name of it, please tell me, because I would love to know more about it.
But yeah, there's a few different forms of that. I think capoeira was another one that was it was meant to be like, hey, they're dancing, ha ha ha, it's fine, and then you start kicking ass out of nowhere. I think also some of the basics of ninjutsu were also some of that. Just again, scythe weapons and stuff like that.
Honey, get off my computer, please. Don't.
Yeah, cats are just really active right now. But yeah, that was the idea, because I think originally ninjas were just farmers who were like, fuck you guys, we're tired of dealing with your grabs or assassinating people. Because they knew you took the head down, of any big regime. That's how shit started happening. So you didn't have to fight big samurai and wars and all the stuff like that head on. Just take down one of the feudal wars and boom,
I don't know if I've said it, but I'm just trying to get enough chickens to make this cat happy. So I'm taking all the chicks back to the house, to the little cat.
I'm very happy that they have a little house just in your UI.
Oh, it's excellent. Like, I know my way around the map, luckily. So, like, at least the beginning part of it. So I don't need it as much anymore, but that was a godsend at the beginning.
It's not obtrusive at all. So
No.
annoying. You just see it in the distance because it's where you go.
Yeah, I don't know if people are wanting me to read all the letters and like all the lore and stuff, but like that's not what I'm doing here. I'm sorry. Darling, where are you going? You're gonna be in my lap? You're gonna be happy in my lap? Or you're gonna be fussy? I'm gonna have to put you back on the other chair.
You know what she's gonna do.
She's already leaving.
Yeah.
She didn't take any headphone cords with her this time at least, so that's good.
Again, as I'm thinking about like in from Maki stuff or like it's just this action stuff, it's so hard to come up with original weapons because everyone's talking about it, honestly.
Hey, I have a couple that I'm not saying out loud that I've designed and given to you. I've never seen them anywhere else. So, look for that on the horizon in 5 years. When would this come up?
Maki stuff is gonna be like another year for some big stuff. So it's gonna be
For that character to be in there, or a character?
I don't know what character you're even talking about.
They don't exist yet.
Well, then, yeah.
A character that would wield that weapon is what I'm saying.
Within the next year, because that's when you get into the actual group. Also, Happy Heart signing off. Okay, we'll see you later.
Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Because she's even like an hour earlier for us time zone wise, so yeah, got a whole night ahead of you.
But yeah, like we're pretty soon once you get to the actual city, which is like getting to know the actual the students. We're gonna have a good array of just crazy weapons. Teachers having their own stuff that they're doing, So that's the weapon design is coming in very early. But yeah, I was recently just talking to Oz about this. That I was rewatching the Gaara versus Rocky fight Naruto, and I was like, I gotta have somebody with Gaara's power. It's just because it's something you can build up for so long of like who can touch them, they're so powerful or whatever, and they lean hard on that power.
I forgot there were like stock market stuff for these. So like sometimes they're more valuable, sometimes they're less valuable. I have not been paying attention to that. I've never worried about that. But yeah, like that it is really cool. It just, God, gun to my head, I could not watch Naruto again. At least not as an anime series. I can watch clips, but even then, like, I just, it does not have the same appeal to me. I watched through a lot of it, and I liked it a lot when I was younger, but oofa doofa.
It has the early shonen anime problems. But yeah, see you later. Part like they were saying like they just had tired from work. So
That's very fair.
But yeah, Naruto just has like the shonen anime problem, like I guess early shonen anime problem of we only have so many volumes of the manga because
Look at that song got air.
Because a lot of manga at that time, even though it was somewhat popular, it's not as popular as it is today. So getting a big amount of people behind the studio and really getting a manga rolling is very different than having the anime going. So the anime just laps the manga very quickly. So they have to jam it with just a bunch of filler and make an episode where somebody gets kicked 3 times and they're done.
You've talked about that one on stream before, I know.
I will be eternally mad about that because like I was a 12-year-old kid who waited a whole week for a next part of the Chunin exams, and one of the coolest characters in the world pops up, and he only just kicks someone 3 times and he goes away, and I'm like,
oh yeah, Rock Lee, best character in the show by far, did not get the love he deserved.
He did Rock Lee real dirty. they I'm eternally mad.
Of all the characters in the show, he's the most a character.
Again, just going toe to toe with all these crazy like superhumans with just pure raw physical ability. It's beautiful.
It's just it's interesting because like so often for shonen anime in particular, the vibe is like, oh, the main character isn't particularly gifted, but they care a lot. They try super hard, and that's how they're able to get things done. But like Naruto, just has like a birthright essentially, like how he was the chosen one. He was given all these powers just before he even was like grown up. So like he didn't earn a lot of the things, you know. He had like the trump card of just, oh, I become a big fox and now I win.
Yeah.
But like he didn't work for that. But Rock Lee, however, worked for that shit. This is my additional hot take for the night, is Rock Lee should have been the protagonist.
Yeah. It's like yeah.
It's like they were planning to do that, right? Like,
Okay, yeah. Originally, Sasuke was supposed to die back on the bridge during like their first real mission. That Haku was supposed to kill him.
I don't know who that is. Who is Haku?
Haku was the one with the mask, that like the needles and like the ice mirror thing on the bridge.
Don't
that was
remember a
one-
single bit of that.
That was one of the actually like that was one of the coolest arcs. I really love that arc. That was the Zakuza arc. And I love that one. Like,
I've definitely seen it.
mm.
I don't remember.
That's one that's worth rewatching.
Okay, really?
That little arc. It's very cool, and it makes Naruto and Sasuke grow up a little bit.
Okay.
For the first time ever, you know? And they have it's kind of like, put your fucking petty differences aside. Both of you are gonna die if you don't focus right now. You know, when it's having that moment. And that being the first moment of it. Like, this is real. You guys asked for this. You guys asked for a bigger challenge. If you don't fight right now, everyone's dead. So that was the heat, you know, that was what was happening. It was pretty fucking cool. But then again, the way it's parts of the way it ended, I didn't like. But I liked it. I liked a lot of it.
The thing is, I could watch that season of Naruto, or I could watch My Hero in 8th time.
That's also very true. But yeah, it's the memories of Naruto are enough for me, honestly. I just don't think I'm ever gonna sit down and watch it again.
Is that your new memoir? Memories of Naruto? Coming soon.
Because, like, honestly, there's so many times of, like, it's just the frustration of it, because, like, even as a kid, there were times of, like, oh, no, rewrite that. No, that doesn't make sense. You know, it's like I know better than all the artists or whatever, but it's like there's so many times it's like, oh, come on, but the cool thing I want to see is here. Do the cool thing, you know? But again, that's also very tough. Big anime, lots of big people with lots of money getting their hands into it, saying, no, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you need to save time, you need to do this, you can't have this because that's like too violent, you know? Because they had to do so many different cuts for that stuff too. Because like when there's a training sequence that like the first training sequence that Kakashi gives the three of them, he uses a genjutsu on Sakura and, you know, make sure he gives an illusion that Sasuke got beaten up, like, you know, is on the verge of death.
Spoilers for early Naruto, I guess.
Oh, come on! Who the hell hasn't watched the first training sequence of Naruto?
I know, that was the...
You know? But it was just like, in the manga, I was sorry, yeah, in the anime, he was like kind of beaten up, bloody, and I think had like a kunai in his back or something like that. And I was like, okay, pretty fucked up, you know, it makes sense. But in the manga, he was missing an arm, like his head was like just gushing blood, like he was all like on his stomach, and just like his back had like 10 or 20 different knives in it and everything like that. And they're like, you can't show this on TV. So like, I think that's how I'll do it. If I ever look at Naruto ever again, it's gonna be manga, not anime, because it's just the story, and I can go at the pace I want to go through. You know, that's the only way I'll plan on watching it again.
Do I want a jetpack or better sprinting?
Jetpacks are gonna fly, of
I
course.
don't know what that does for me.
It's a jetpack. Most teams know.
Sold, yes, I'm sold. I think if I...
Is that it? Is that your whole bars? Like
Look what you did. Look what you did.
Wasn't that bad for like traveling?
Okay, that was much better than I thought it was gonna be. Because when I did this, I was like, really? Oh, okay, it's not to get up, it's to cover gaps, okay? I don't know if it's faster. I don't think it's just the same speed. Oh, it's a little raining.
It's raining slimes.
Oh, hell yeah. Rain slime on me. What? I get excited for these little pink dudes. Look at these little friends. Hell yeah, I want them falling on me. Not the rock ones, maybe, but not the rock ones. It is funny though, like this, like a game this chill, we really haven't done one this chill yet. And like, I'm really liking it, but it also becomes more of a podcast.
A little bit.
Yeah, because like we're not really talking about what's happening in the game too much.
But, like, we still get into it a bit. But
Yeah.
also,
This is not a downside. This is not me saying like we shouldn't do this again. It's just a different vibe for the whole stream.
a little less mental stress on us. We're trying to figure out the game too.
Like we're not gonna like, I'm not gonna finish this game on stream. I don't think. I definitely might play. Oh, that was enough. Is that a portal? First of all, what's this? It's like a little present. What are you? What are you? It's an ornament? But like... Oh, I don't have room for it, maybe. Okay.
Little decorations for your ranch.
Okay. Weird. What is this? What? Where am I? What is... I need to stop asking.
But yeah.
Oh. A ranch expansion. We can get the docks. So am I on the ranch then?
It's all it's always been there.
So I think I was supposed to unlock this part of the ranch first, which I haven't before I did enough to unlock this part. Because I think it's supposed to be like a shortcut home, I guess. Maybe. Like I said, I think I have done that part before. Oh, I don't have. Okay, I got the water upgrade. I don't have water. Yeah.
I was thinking about it. It's like another show that a big part of my childhood that I'm gonna really watch again was Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it also had that problem of, hey, I'm just gonna power up and yell and like be a bit of a fight, and that's the whole episode. Some episode badass.
I haven't seen much Dragon Ball Z. The stuff that I have seen is just a lot of comparing numbers, being like, oh, but his number's bigger. Wait, but his number's bigger?
Then they realized that after the first season,
they did do
numbers were
better.
nothing. Numbers were nothing after the first season.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, that's not the whole thing.
That's all I've seen from it.
Because that's actually getting into the point of Dragon Ball Z. That limits are meant to be surpassed. So when somebody says, "Oh, it's impossible for you to have a power level of 9,000 over 9,000," you know, it's like, who says? Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, you know. And I just did it, so believe your eyes. Things like that. So that's kind of the point of the power levels. Is the point of them is to be more useless later on. Is that like you can't equate strength by just saying, "Oh, this device says how strong you are." You know?
This isn't the reason I stopped watching Seven Deadly Sins, but they started doing that there in like a weird way for no reason too. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Because they just like I think Gother was able to see people's like power levels.
It was like that show became unwatchable for a variety of reasons. I don't want to get into it, but God. But yeah, that was just sort of a nail in an already pretty damn nailed coffin.
Season 1, I was like, ooh, you know, it's a little weird moments here and there, stuff.
Yeah.
But like season 1 I was like, alright. And then after that, it was just like, come on. Yeah, you can not even. The characters just not consistent. They just do whatever the writers feel like they're doing today, you know? Instead of just sticking to an actual, an actual emotion, you know, an actual stable character.
But yeah, literally any show that's like, oh, like, sure, it looks like a child, but actually, it can fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like, no, you don't know.
That's never acceptable because that, for many reasons, but especially because no matter what the reasoning you're trying to rationale behind it, you are still a full-grown adult making these things. You made that decision. You could have easily just made them an adult and moved on.
It would have been fine, and it really probably wouldn't have impacted the story.
It's just, yeah.
Even if it did, don't tell that story. That's a bad story.
That's a
Don't
bad
tell
story.
it.
Yeah.
I might piss some people off with this. Good. Bye, bitch. Honestly.
Yeah. That's always the thing. You can't. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into that. It's just like, it's,
Yeah, that's not a hot take. That's just
But
yes, that's what I don't want to talk about. 7 Deadly Sins. It's just, that's. So, anyways, happier things. Let's talk about those.
Yeah, I've also been rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for the 13th time.
I am happy you convinced me to watch that.
Oh my god. Because I had to be like, wait till Greed shows up. If you see Greed and you tell me you don't want to watch more of this, then I don't believe you, but it's fine.
Because I do understand why it was difficult, because I had never seen the first version of it, like the just original one before Brotherhood. So they designed Brotherhood, at least in the first few episodes, to not rehash that stuff too much. So the first few episodes felt a bit rushed, because they're like, well, you've seen this already, you don't need to see this again.
Yeah.
But for an entirely new viewer, that doesn't really work the same.
But the thing is also, the 2003 anime wasn't perfect either. So like, it was one of those issues of, I don't know which one to show you first, because Brotherhood is just objectively better, but the pacing for 2003 anime was really important in the beginning, but also there's some writing problems there and there. That's something that was
I keep...
Oh.
I have wasted about $600 for no reason. I keep forgetting which is A and which is B, because on the freaking Shadow of the Colossus, right? The OK and the back were switched, weren't they?
Oh yeah, I guess we had the Japanese version.
Yeah. So like, I usually never use a console, or I only use the Switch. So like, it's weird to me. It's fine. Like, it's not like, oh, it's the end of the world, but like, oh, it worked for that money.
Yeah.
I really should like confirm the demolish there.
Yeah, this is how it goes.
Are you supposed to water the crops? That's it doesn't look any different.
Maybe that's not how you water it.
I'm putting water on it. What do you mean? What do you mean that's not how you water it? I'm putting water on it.
There was a game that was like, okay, I threw water on it and didn't water it. So, what do you mean? They had to get a specific watering can or else.
What game was this?
I forget what it was. Yeah, but it was. No. I think it was like RuneScape. Like you had to get a watering can. You couldn't use a bucket of water or anything else. You had to use a specific watering can for it. It was a little annoying.
Oh god. I'm gonna get the sprinklers anyways.
Right, like that water's dry water.
Yeah, duh, excuse me.
This water isn't wet.
It's still... I guess there's some effect. I think they're like, okay, there's fertilizer and there's watering. Like, what else can we do that would, like, quote unquote, make it go faster? That we wanted 2 upgrades. Okay, the chicken ton is fully upgraded. I need to be like sleeping part, because that's part of it. It's like it's balanced for me going to bed at night and like speeding things up that way, I think. Which is fine. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
Like, I have no real goals, like, other than just slow expansion.
Yeah.
Also, didn't I just sleep until morning? Is this what morning is?
Did you make sure? Did you actually sleep?
Well, it's look at the thing. It says 0. It's starting off. I don't know. I might be hitting the wrong button. There's a non-zero chance. Because like, hey, everyone's still happy, and there's no more plorts. Yeah, I think I hit the wrong button. I didn't actually sleep. X, and then sleep until A. There. Okay, it's supposed to go to 6 a.m. Okay. What do you? Oh, your phone ran out of batteries. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. We haven't really been. We've just been kind of chilling. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? No.
We like about some anime stuff.
Yeah.
So.
See, the rock tabbies like veggies. Let me give them more carrots. Do you have goodies for me? Did you poop for daddy? What? I'm not allowed to say that.
No.
Terrible.
I'm sorry, you were saying something else that wasn't vile. What was that? Buddy, what?
It disturbed him slightly, so now he's just really upset.
Oh yeah, he was on the bed. You moved near the bed.
Yeah, no, it's just like, I can't go into bed now.
It was so bizarre. Like I came into the bedroom a couple hours ago, and he was sitting on the bed. Like, as far as I could tell, what's going on over there?
Just lifting him up. He's just like freaking out. I'm like, I'm putting you on the bed. The thing you wanted.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say is that, like, I walked in and he was just sitting, staring at the wall, like an inch away from the wall, just face pressed against it, wide awake, staring at the wall. I don't understand why. There was a window right above it. He could have been looking at that, but he wanted to look at the wall.
It's fine.
Oh. Ooh, diet gilded ginger.
Oh, he's going.
So I need to find a specific thing, and I need to feed them fast, apparently.
You can't suck him up.
No, I tried before. Oh, what's this little slime statue? What is this? It's a rock that just looks like a slime.
It's a rock.
It has eyes. Yeah, it has a little eye.
Oh, I can see. Okay.
Yeah, that's not an act. Someone made this. You can't say, well, like that rock just happened to be shit. No, someone made it. It's a video game.
Well, yeah, but
It's a video game someone made. I'm doing my squeaky voice again. When I get upset, the squeaky voice comes out, apparently. So okay, so what can I do? Because I thought that the tabby was gonna give me another key. Because going down there is a locked off place. So where can I go? Oh, that's the same island. Does the jetpack let me get anywhere I couldn't get before? That's my question. Is there anything over here? What is this? Yeah, I need to actually like apply brain power to this game. Oh, they hangy. Okay. I'll just noodle away at my little jetpack. Oh look! Oh goody! Goody goody goody! There's another locked door. Yeah. Chill. Damn! Look at this angry little bastard. He is pissed. You chicken, be happy. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Just another locked door. Okay, what is this thing? Treasure pod is locked. You're gonna give me a single hint on how to make that not the case? God knows, okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I am winding down a little bit.
Yeah, we're about 2.5 hours.
We're 2.5 hours in?
Yeah.
Okay, we can probably wrap up decently soon then. Just because, like, I'm not feeling like we're in that full conversation mode as much as we were earlier.
Okay. drained a little bit here.
I had a long day. I am still feeling hyped that I finished my comic. Like, I'm gonna get a little bit sad here. Just needing to remind myself that I am an artist. Because there's that thing with little brain that's like, no, you're not an artist. You don't do art. Like this, you try, but you don't actually do art. But I did a damn 24-page comic in like decently high res with like lots of fully rendered and painted things. Like I worked my ass off. I put a lot of time into that. I'm a damn artist. I need to keep reminding myself of that.
It's more than I've done with comic stuff. Like, again, you've done the longest comic I ever. Well, okay, you've done a comic that's longer than any project or comic like that I've ever done. Because, like, my longest comic I think was 14 pages, and I just finished that like a while ago. So
Yeah.
already I got a good head start on me on that one. So
Because like I was doing the visionary stuff for a while, like the visual novel version of it at least. And I'm very proud of the work I did there, but I never felt like I was done. I never felt like I had truly finished anything. Because like I finished the build, but it was always just steps towards a larger thing. So this is the first real big project, like anything nearly reaching the scale that I've really finished and am proud of. So today was just like a full moment of triumph. Granted, there's like 10 more chapters of this comic that I'm still going to do and I'm going to work very hard at, but just let me focus on getting this little friend some money. Getting this friend some food. But yeah, like today was a moment of triumph that I really haven't had before, so I'm still reveling in that a bit. And it just feels so good because I tried so hard and I worked so hard and I actually did the thing, and that's never happened before. Yeah, that's all I really have to say on the matter.
I'm proud of your work, honestly. Like they just kept at it. It's really good.
Because like I was doing the thing, I think I've talked about this before, where I keep a daily log of like what I did on each day and like keeping up with a bunch of good habits. So like I have like eating vegan as one of the habits on there. For a while learning sign language was one of the habits on there, but I haven't been good about that lately. But the one I'm bringing this up for is making art is on there. So like basically if I do anything creative for a day, like if I make anything, I do any progress on any project, I can mark off something on that log. So if that's 5 minutes, or if that's 2 hours, or that's 10 hours, that's just marking something off as having done art that day. And that's how a lot of this happened, is I thought about it and I worked on it every day to maintain that streak. And even if that was just 5 minutes or like updating the Trello or whatever, I just kept it in the forefront of my brain and made steady, slow progress. And that feels so good. Oh right, it is past 11. Okay, you're meowing for a reason, buddy. I respect that. But yeah, we can probably wrap up the stream. Go give them some food too.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. So do you have anything else to say?
No, just that for our comics, we got a lot more stuff coming up as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you everyone who joined us. I hope you had a good time. I definitely had a good time.
Yeah.
We'll see you all next Tuesday.
Yeah. See ya. Okay, we gotta hit escape.
Oh, yes, you need the mouse. There you go.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.